Hey everyone, I'm Rick Beato. On today's Everything Music, it's What Makes This Song Great, episode 62. The band is Soundgarden and the song is Outshined. Coming up next. Outshined was the second single off Bad Motorfinger, which was released in September of 1991. It was produced by Terry Date, and it came after the Louder Than Love record, which was a great record. Now, if you think of September of 1991, you think, well, Nirvana Nevermind came out then, and really Pearl Jam 10 came out, all at the same time. Now, Soundgarden, who was actually bigger than those bands before this, didn't reach their pinnacle in popularity until Super Unknown, but this has some of their greatest songs on it. The verse in this song is in 7/4 time, meaning that it's 7 beats per measure. I always joke about the grunge era. 7/4 during the grunge era was like 4/4 in the 80s. There were just so many songs in 7 that you never even thought about it. As a matter of fact, when I did the What Makes This Song Great about Them Bones, I never even mentioned that the verse was in 7, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's check out the intro. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1. That's a really killer grunge guitar riff. It's in drop D, right? And they do that slide each time. Let's check out the drums by themselves. What you'll notice is that Matt Cameron on the first phrase plays the beat differently than he does on the next 3. Check it out, it's interesting. So that first phrase, he actually leaves out a couple of kick drums. What he probably did was, that's the first thing that came to mind, and he remembered the pattern on the second time through, which is usually like it is, and they probably thought, oh, that sounds cool, because that's what you did back then. If it sounded cool, then it was cool. Okay, let me solo the drums and bass. This is one of the greatest rhythm sections in rock. Ben Shepherd, who's one of my favorite bass players, some of his bass lines, like on Fell on Black Days, are absolutely brilliant. And you'll hear there's a few spots in here where he just kind of goes off into his own world and plays very, very cool notes over the guitar riff. We'll talk about it in a second, but let's check out the bass and drums together. I like that last time where he goes really, really hip using that blues note. Now you'll notice that this is used a lot in this track, and this is a kind of a signature of the grunge era. That flat 5. That blue note is really what gives grunge its characteristic sound. Next I'm going to check out the guitar parts. Now Terry Date, who was the producer, also produced Louder Than Love, and then later on in 2000 produced the Deftones' White Pony. He is a great recording engineer and producer, and this record has particularly great guitar sounds on it. Let me solo the 2 guitars. Now you'll notice that the 2 guitars have a different tone on each side. One side is brighter than the other. Let me play you the left side first. Listen. And then the right side, listen. Notice the right side has a lot more low mid-range to it. It's a darker tone. The guitar on the left has a brighter tone. And those two tones together make the stereo image a lot bigger. If you use the exact same tone for both guitar parts when you're doing a stereo double, it sounds like what we call big mono. Let me play the two together now. You hear it's huge guitar sound. Put it in context. Another thing that you want to do on a production level is marry the bass guitar sound and the guitar sound together. Here's the guitars and bass solo. You hear the dirt on the bass if you solo the bass. Listen. There's not a lot of dirt. It sounds like an SVT. It has great tone to it, but it really fills in the bottom of those guitars. Next, let's check out the verse vocal. What you notice is that it's a straight pentatonic melody. A D minor pentatonic scale. Let's check out the voice soloed.
Well, I got a feeling so down. I got a feeling so down. I kept the movie rolling, but the story's getting old now. Oh yeah.
There's a really cool transition lick that leads from the verse into the pre-chorus in the guitars. Check it out. I love it. See. Next we hit the pre-chorus. So it goes. So it's D, D, and then a G major 7, no third, and then S D over F sharp, and then that's a just sixths on the B and D string. Let me play along with it. There's a really cool drum lick that leads into the pre-chorus I want to play. Let's check out the vocals in the pre-chorus. There's a really long echo that happens, and then the main vocal comes in pretty dry. Listen.
So now you know, who gets mystified. So now you know, who gets mystified.
So intense, right? And then we're on to the chorus vocal. Let me play that. This is really amazing.
Show me the power, child. I'd like to say that I'm down on my knees today.
So it's really doubling the riff. Listen to the vocals. It's a everybody's singing in unison.
Show me the power, child. I'd like to say that I'm down on my knees today.
When you have those multiple octaves like that, it just sounds huge, especially when it's doubling the riff. Here's the second line.
Yeah, it gives me the butterflies, gives me away till I'm up on my feet again.
I love the in the low vocal, the tone of it. I mean, it's really amazing. And then here's the hook.
Till I'm up on my feet again. Hey, I'm feeling outshined.
So after the first chorus, there's actually a guitar solo break That's Kim Thale. Check it out. Great. Now we're into that second verse. I love the reverb on that guitar, though. It really sounds incredible. Listen to it. Woo! That is smoking. So then the second verse has this great ad-lib vocal here. Check this out. Well, the dogs are shedding. Oh, yeah. Woo, man. You know, Chris Cornell, what are you going to say? Just, you know, one of the greatest rock singers ever. Probably my favorite rock singer ever. Well, I'm feeling sober, even though I'm drinking. There's so much intensity in his voice, but there's no effort in it. I saw him sing a bunch of times, and he never strained when he sang. It just, the stuff just came out of him so naturally. It looked like it was so easy. That's the thing that is remarkable about it. These beautiful notes. And in this whole second verse, the guitar basically plays along with the melody. Couple little changes. Wow. Wow. You know, this next line is really depressing here. I can't get any lower, still I feel I'm sinking. That's just intensely depressing. It's a great lyric. And then we move on. Back to the pre-chorus. There's just some unreal ad-libs there. I mean, man. Now we're into the bridge here, but this is just. I'm feeling outshined. Wow, that just knocks you over. What I like about this, about the bridge section with a quarter note kick, is that it's very not Soundgarden. And then, you know. He screams here. There's a bunch of overdub screams. You hear that? Then pre-chorus. Then we're on to the out chorus here. That's my favorite part of the song there, where they do the Outshined kicks, but they have the vocal layered over it.
I'm feeling, show me the power, child. I'd like to say that I'm down on my knees today.
Killer.
Yeah, it gives me the butterflies, gives me away. I'm up on my feet again. I'm feeling, outshine.
That's all for now. Please subscribe here to my Everything Music YouTube channel. If you're interested in the Beato book, go to my website at www.rickbeato.com. Follow me on Instagram at rickbeato1. If you want to support my channel even more, become a member of the Beato Club or just binge watch all of the What Makes This Song Great videos and tell your friends about them. Thanks so much for watching.